Blessed Marriages family and TBI Fearless Fighters, welcome back to a whole new video. My name is Edgar.
And I am Daisy.
And today, it's 9 p.m. and it's pretty cold, right? It's kind of cold, it's windy. But today, it's a very special video, a quick video, very special. Because right here in this spot, I'll show you, right here in this spot, it's a very special spot for us. Right here, that spot. Baby, do you want to tell them where we're at?
We are in Meijer.
There's Meijer over there. But this is not just any Meijers. This is not any Meijers. This spot right here, that spot, that's actually the spot where we parked our car and we would actually sleep there when we were homeless. Before our car accident, we were homeless for 6 whole months. Correct?
Yes. We witnessed a little bit of fall, winter, spring, and summer.
6 whole months. And this spot right there, that's where we slept. And then there's Meijers over there. And if you come this way, there's the Meijer gas station. So every night we would go to the gas station, we would use the bathroom, get ready, and then we would drive over here to this spot right here, and we would go to sleep. So baby, I have a question for you. Out of the whole 6 months that you were homeless, what was the most difficult challenge or thing to overcome while being homeless? While sleeping in the trunk of your car? What would you say?
I would say being human. Having to use a restroom, having to eat, having to brush your teeth, having to sleep. I felt like that one show, baby, what is it called? With the guy who survives the wild.
Man vs. Wild.
Yes, it almost felt like that, you know, like you had to all of a sudden come up with things.
Creative things
That out of nowhere, hey, you never knew, like, like especially going to the bathroom, that was a nightmare, especially when your bladder gets full in the middle of the night. And remember, baby, I had a huge accident.
She had the first day, you're not gonna believe it. The first day, it was crazy. We're gonna leave that story for some other day. But so you would say that using the bathroom, just being human, was the worst part?
Oh yes, the very worst. It's just we don't realize when we have a really roof, meaning a home, an apartment, anywhere we live, in a house, hotel, just a decent roof over your head. We don't think about how privileged we are to have these type of normal functions. I don't know how to explain it.
My hand's getting tired. My shoulder's getting tired. So let me go this way. My shoulder's actually messed up from the car accident, so it gets tired. For me, the hardest challenge to overcome was just the fact. Well, let me ask you first. Did you feel comfortable, or not comfortable, but did you feel safe while being homeless? And yes, or why not? Or did you feel that you were being taken care of by me? Like you feel safe?
I always felt like we were gonna get caught. So when it was already around this time, it was like we were, driving around, getting ready mentally to, okay, it's our sleeping time. And it was like that fear, that uncomfortableness that I felt. Probably, I'm gonna go to sleep, but I'm probably gonna get caught. And I don't know how I'm gonna react. But Edgar, oh baby, he did a really good job all the time to tuck me into bed. Every night I literally felt like I was being tucked into bed. get himself ready, put his pajamas on, and wait about like 10 minutes to see how the environment was. And then he was like, okay, I'm coming.
Well, my hardest challenge or my hardest thing to overcome while being homeless in the car, it wasn't so much using the bathroom or showering, because all that stuff was challenging, but just the fact of staying strong, you know, as a man, you know, as the leader of the marriage, you know. Most of the time she would always tell me that she would feel safe, you know, because I was there, or I would keep an eye on the whole environment, and I have a really good spidey senses, because I could actually tell where the cops were. And here's the thing, I don't think it's illegal to sleep at Myers, but then again, you don't want to get caught. So every night I would just look around, you know, before I would go to sleep, and I would just, you know, scan my environment. And as the leader, you know, as the man, it was very challenging to just stay strong and to show no fear, because deep down, you know, I was scared, you know, and I had fear, not just to get caught, but just, you know, what are we gonna eat, you know, like when are we gonna find a home, you know, like we don't have any money, we're broke, you know, just the fact of staying strong for the both of us, that was the hardest thing for me. But here's a funny story. So here, there's where we would sleep. This was the main spot. We would sleep here. We would just park here and we would sleep.
Say the reason why.
Why would sleep here?
Yes. Why always in this parking spot?
Why in this parking spot? Well, first of all, because it's at the end. You know, it's at the end. Like all the cars are over there. All the cars are over here. So over here, we're at the end, and we would actually reverse. We would reverse and we would park, and we would sleep in the trunk. So if there was movement in the trunk, nobody could see, because over there's the street. I mean, cars cannot park behind me. There's the street over there. They're not gonna see all the way over here, just in case there's movement here in the trunk. But I mean, I feel safe here. And here at the end, there's this little island right here. Like nobody can park in front of us. So we were safe from this position, and we're safe from the back. So every time that we parked here, everything was smooth, until one day Daisy came up with the idea of, hey, what if we go park over there in the middle? Like, let's go park over there in the middle. And I'm like, okay, let's go park in the middle. So we went and we parked in the middle. And what happened? We're gonna tell you that story on the next video. We just wanted to show you our home for the 6 months that we were homeless.
From December to June, almost July.
Right here, my home. I want to share something with you guys, something that I didn't want to say outside, because I didn't want people to hear me. But I just want to share with you guys. There's actually a very, very sad part about this. We just showed you where we slept for 6 whole months, but the sad part is that we were not the only ones that were homeless. There was actually a lot of other people that were homeless with us. And to tell you the truth, there was actually like that six months period that we were homeless. We actually not met, because we never spoke with them, but we actually saw like around, I would say like around 10, 15 people. 20? Like 20 people that were homeless that slept in their car. And we knew that because they would do the same thing as us. They had the same routine. And we all knew each other. Like, we knew who we were, but we never spoke to each other. Right? So for example, like on the corner over there, like over there was this guy that he would, like, he was homeless. He would sleep in his car, and he had a computer. So he would watch movies the whole night. The whole night he was just there watching movies. And he was homeless. He slept in his car also. And then on the right side over here, there was another car.
No, baby. There was 2 over there. Remember? One was like right at the end, in the corner, and then there was the one with the black car.
Oh yes. So the one at the end, the one with the computer, that was the computer guy. He just had electronics everywhere. Like in his dashboard, he had electronics, and he would watch TV and he would play on his computer. And then next to him, there was a very, very older gentleman. And we would call him, what was his nickname?
I don't remember.
Einstein. His nickname was Albert Einstein because he looked like Einstein. Older gentleman, and he slept in his car, and then it was us, and then next to us on the right side, there was Uber. So Uber, he worked for Uber obviously because he had the Uber sticker, and then he would go to work, and then like around 9 or 8:30, 10, he would go into his spot. Everybody had their spot. He would go into his spot, and he would go to sleep. And then on this side over here, there was sometimes this were the visitors parked. So these were people that were kind of
this middle section right.
yeah, this middle section. These were the people that were kind of like the visitors, and they would just cycle. They would cycle around. But us, the computer guy, Einstein, and Uber, we were the ones. We were kind of like the tenants. We were the ones that lived here permanently. But here in the middle.
And then I think there was another one, but he left. Remember? Those were the ones that were faithful.
The tenants.
Yes.
Yes. And then he left. Yeah, so a lot of people would come, and then they would sleep in their cars, and they would go. So I didn't want to say this because I can, like, me and Daisy, when we drive around and we're actually here, like, we can tell who's actually homeless, like who's actually sleeping in their car, because we did it for 6 whole months. Like right now, we were gonna record the video, and there was this car next to us on the left side, and he slept in his car. We knew, just because of his actions, the way he looked at us, everything, and he kind of felt uncomfortable, and he left. He left somewhere else, but we're gonna leave. We're not gonna stay here, so he can come back. But yeah, that's the sad part, that it wasn't just us, but a lot of people are.
And it keeps happening. That's the sadder part, that you know, if you saw us in a everyday life, you would not assume, you would not think we were homeless, because we look so normal. We would plan it out how we would look, how we were gonna live every day, and you know, you I'm sure, I don't know how to express. Baby, I'm stuck.
You're stuck? Brain injury challenge?
I got stuck in the middle.
She got stuck in the middle. But anyways, we just wanted to show you our home, our little house there, that parking spot. We slept in other places also, but this was the main spot. Next video, we're gonna tell you the story. Who wants to hear the story of what happened when we slept right there? We slept right there in that middle. We slept. Daisy's idea. Something crazy happened. Who wants to know? Comment below. I'll see you guys later.